my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about how to know if a column is axially loaded or uniaxially loaded or biaxially loaded column from the layout. So here I have shown some layout for a reference. So in that I have marked the grid 1A and 2A, 2, 3A like that. In that I have mentioned biaxially loaded column, uniaxially loaded column. So how to find out the column is biaxially loaded or uniaxially loaded? So we'll go to the video first. So first the column layout. I will detail explain about the column layout. For example, I have taken a column layout. So grid 1, grid 2, grid 3 and grid 4. Dimension between the grid 1 to 2 is 4 meter and 2 to 3 is 4 meter and 3 to 4 is 5 meter. And now on the distance between grid A and B is 4 meter and B and C is 4 meter. So with this layout, how to find the column is uniaxial load or axial load or biaxial load. So here I have mentioned some notations for the column C1, C2 and C3 like that. So C1 is nothing but axially loaded column and C2 is nothing but biaxially loaded column and C3 is nothing but uniaxial loaded column. So first one, how to find axially loaded column. So this is the cross section of the column and this is the longitudinal section of the column. This is the grid line and it shows the center of the column. And this is the load acting at from the front view. It shows the arrow mark, and the top view it shows the circle axial load at the center of the column. It is also called a internal column. So it is also called a internal column. So in a column layout, internal column are called as the axial loaded column. Beam on all four sides will be uniform in the length. Why we called the internal columns as a axial loaded column means beams on the all four sides will be uniform. So that is why it is called axial loaded column. Next, the moment generated on column will be equal on all four sides. The beam on the four sides of the column will generate the moments equally on four sides. So the generator moment is negligible because the moment will be balanced on four sides of the column. So that is why earlier I told if the span of the beam is equal on four sides, the moment will be generated equal. So it is balanced on four sides. So the load acting on the column will be at the center of the axis only. It will not go eccentricity. So it is called axially loaded column. So now we will see with the column layout how to find the axially loaded column. So same layout I have here shown here. So in the first point I have told that axially loaded columns are called the internal columns. So here we can see only two internal columns are there. So here 2B and 3B is the internal column. The remaining columns are the peripheral columns, that is the outer column. Here I have mentioned the C1 and C2. C1 is the axially loaded column. First we will take 2B. So in this side you can see here C1 and this side is 4, this side the beam is 4 meter and this side the beam is 4 meter and this side the beam is 4 meter and this side also the beam is 4 meters. So the beam on the all the four sides is equal. In this column the load will be acting at the center point of the column. So it is called internal column or axially loaded column. The column C1 shall be designed as axially loaded column. Next criteria for the axially loaded column. You can see here C2, it is also internal column, but why it is not a axially loaded column? We can see why, because this side and opposite these two sides will be equal on the length 4 meter on 4 meter, and these two sides is not equal on the length. This side is 4 meter and this side is 5 meter. So the moment generator on these two sides, this red arrow marks two sides will not be equal. So there will be some difference between the moments is there. So if the moment created, then it is called uniaxially loaded column. Eccentricity is if it is less than 20, then it will be called as a axially loaded column. So beams acting on C2 are unequal in length on one side. So C2 shall not be designed as the axially loaded column. E is greater than 20, then we should be designed it as a uniaxial column. If E is less than 20, then we can consider as a axially loaded column. How to find the uniaxially loaded column? This is the cross section of the column, same axis, center of the axis. Now you can see the load is acting not at the center of the axis, it is acting some eccentric distance, and also due to that the moment is created. So in our earlier video, as I said, what is moment? Moment is nothing but the axial load into this eccentric distance is called moment. So this eccentric distance I have mentioned, it is E, and the axial load is P, mx or my, both the sides, no problem. So any side, any one side, the load is eccentric, means moment is equal to load into eccentricity. It is also called a side column. Beam on the opposite two sides will be uniform length and other two sides will be unequal in length. The moment will be generated unequal axis side only, either x-axis or y-axis. So the column shall be designed for generated moment in one axis and axial load. If it is a uniaxially loaded column, the load will be acting on either eccentric on x-axis or in y-axis, any one of the axis only. If you consider this is a x-axis and this is a y-axis, if the load is eccentric on x-axis, that is the beam connecting on these two sides will be unequal, and this y-axis side that will be equal. So the column layout we will see. Criteria for the uniaxial load is, so first we will take B1. In this column, the beam on these two sides is equal 4 meter on 4 meter, but on these two sides is not equal because the column is connected with this only one side only, and the other side is there is no beam, so the moment will be generated on this side. So the load coming on to this column from this axis will create a moment. So it is these two sides will be equal, so the moment created on these two sides will be balanced, and this side will be moment will be created, so the load acting on this side will be more. So here the acting load is eccentric on one side, so it is called uniaxial load. Same similar cases from here and here as well as here, the load acting on these two sides will not be equal, so the moment will be created on this one axis, and these two sides will be equal because the length of the beam is 4 meter on either side. Beams acting on C2 are unequal in length on one side, so C2 shall be designed as uniaxially loaded column. So how to find biaxially loaded column? Same cross section layout I will take. You can see in the cross section of the top view, the load acting will be eccentric on both the axes. It's called biaxially loaded column. So it is also called as corner column. Beams on adjacent two sides will be unequal in length. The moment will be generated on both the x and y axis. So the column shall be designed as generated moment on both the axis and axial load. So we will take A1. So here this side it will be 4 meter and this side will be 4 meter. The other two sides will be there is no beam on the column, so the moment will be generated on both the axes. So the moments acting on the both x and y axis of the column C3, so C3 shall be designed as biaxially loaded column. So same for the four corner columns, same cases, the moment the column is connected on two sides, on the other two sides is there is no beam, so the moment will be created on both the axes. So we have to design as a biaxial loaded column. So here it is connected on three sides, so these two sides is the beam is unequal, so the moment will be generated, it is not equal, so the moment will be generated on these two sides as well and this side as well. So C3 also designed as a biaxially loaded column. Thank you for watching a video. If there is any queries or any clarification required, please comment below, and please like, share and subscribe our video. Thank you.